At that time, I must admit, my life was definitely on the wane, at least professionally. I was emotionally, spiritually, physically bankrupt. At $106, the rent was $300. I had a pregnant wife. I had that kind of dilemma. So you might say I had quite a bit of fuel to sit down and write the script. I wrote the script in about 3.5 days, and only because I could hear the wolf at the door, literally. It was getting right down to scraping the old bottom of the barrel. Well, I felt at the time that cinema, at least the movies I had been seeing, were at an all-time low. Everything was anti-society, anti-Christ, anti-government, anti-everything. There was no one to root for. And I also feel that films are very cyclic, so I wanted to get back into the cycle of the films of the 40s and the 50s, where people say, hey, gee, I missed the good old films, yet Hollywood hasn't taken heed and hasn't made any good old-fashioned type films where morality was at the forefront. So I took the opportunity to write this particular film, of course being somewhat selfish because I had myself in mind for it. But that was the main motivation. It was mostly what is known as atmosphere. Always in the background, or the drunk that was being stepped over in the gutter. But I felt that, geez, if I was going to go down, at least into professional obscurity, I wanted to at least have the opportunity to say to myself, well, you tried. You put your best foot forward and you didn't make it. So that's what, I guess you might say, provoked me into writing the script, because it wasn't something that I had given a lot of thought to. I just knew that I had to do it one time, and it was innate. Now the thing was, what was the proper vehicle? I surely couldn't pass myself off, at least as a lawyer in a three-piece suit. I just don't think I have that kind of appeal. So I wanted to take it much more basic, a man from the street. All right, what kind of a man? An underdog, and that being a professional fighter, I think has that connotation to it.
It's been a while since I've seen this clip, but I love coming back to it every now and then because it really is like one of the most iconic Hollywood stories of all time. It's just one of those stories that really gets you inspired. The fact that he sold his dog and then he was able to buy his dog back, I love it. Every now and then you need to hear a story like that for your soul. Also, perfect timing because we just put up a new article on Kinoline, a script analysis of Rocky. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read this script for some reason. I've seen the movie countless amount of times, but I really like the angle of this article and it definitely makes me want to check it out now. And you can download the script right from the article. I also wanted to get some feedback from y'all. What do you think are some of the best screenplays ever written? And I don't mean a movie that you really love, I mean a script that you actually read. Would love some suggestions of more scripts we should analyze.